Gorbachev is going to take power in 1985. And when he comes to power, the Soviet Union was facing all of those problems, the economic issues, the poor leadership. And so he realized that the Soviet Union needed to change. And so he's going to usher in this period of reform. And ultimately, what he hoped to do was to reform the economy enough within the existing system. He wanted to keep the communist command economy in place. He definitely wanted to keep his power in place, but he wanted to try to restructure the economy within the existing system. And so he issues a new constitution in 1988. This created a new parliament for the Soviet Union called the Congress of the People's Deputies. He also abolished the communist monopoly on elections. And then two of his more important reforms were his glasnost policy. And glasnost means openness. And so this was a goal to open up the Soviet Union to criticism, to end some of the censorship in the media. For example, it allowed the media to now report problems in the Soviet Union and debate issues in the Soviet Union. It also opened up their history as well. A lot of their past history had been highly censored. And so they opened up some of their past history and then got a more accurate account of things that had taken place in previous decades. His other major reform was the perestroika reforms. And perestroika means restructuring, and it refers to this restructuring of the economy. And so his goal here was to decentralize some of the economy and implement some market-style reforms. And so he allowed some private ownership of businesses. And for example, farmers could now lease their own private farms, and they could lease these farms for a period of 50 years. They could even pass that land on to their heirs. And so that was one example of him trying to implement some private ownership of businesses. Overall, though, the perestroika reforms were not enough to truly transform the Soviet economy. And they would continue to struggle with their massive military spending and other economic problems as well.